Hey guys, Ryan here, and today we are launching a brand new firmware update for the RØDECaster Pro II. This new firmware release adds a couple of super powerful new features to the RØDECaster Pro II that were introduced across the last few beta updates. If you're a part of the RØDECaster Pro II beta testing program, thank you so much for your feedback on these features and helping to bring them to life. Also, thank you for your feature suggestions. We have more updates coming really soon that include some of these new features, including the addition of more virtual channels, so keep an eye out for these. If you're not in the program, we'd love to have you on board. Hit the link in the description to join and be the first to try out new features and functionality for the RØDECaster Pro II. The new firmware is now available for everyone to download on your RØDECaster Pro II. To do this, simply go to Settings, System, Information, and hit Check for Update, or click on the pop-up that should appear on your home screen if you have your RØDECaster Pro II connected to the internet. Let me walk you through what's new. The key feature in this new update is the powerful new sub-mixing functionality. We've been improving the way that you can manage your audio outputs on the RØDECaster Pro II across the last few firmware updates based on your requests. In the previous update, we added the ability to choose which of your audio channels were being sent to each of the USB outputs. However, at that time, you were limited to only turning each audio channel on or off. With this new update, you can now create fully customized submixes for each output. Let me show you how this works. Simply navigate to the routing control screen, and you'll now notice that you have the option to configure every single different audio output on your RØDECaster Pro II. This includes the USB and Bluetooth channels like before, as well as the headphone and monitor outputs and recording mix. That's a hugely flexible output routing matrix. If you tap on one of the outputs, you can then choose the custom option. You'll be taken to a new mixer screen where you can adjust the mix for that output only. As you can see, each of the audio inputs that you've assigned to your main mixer has its own level meter, just like the main mixer. However, here, you are only adjusting what is sent to that particular output. For example, here I'm controlling the mix for the USB 1 output. Like before, you can also remove any audio channels from an output, like so, and you also have full control over the offset between the level being sent to that output and to the main audio mix, or you can unlink those two mixes entirely. Of course, you also have the option to simply send the main mix or a mix minus feed to the USB outputs just like you could before. This new feature is particularly useful for live streaming applications where you want to have full control over exactly what audio levels are sent to your stream, your chat, your headphones, or your other outputs. To find out how this new submixing functionality works in more detail, check out the full walkthrough video via the link in the description. We've also made a number of enhancements to the RØDECaster Pro II's user interface and added some workflow improvements to make recording even easier. One key update is the way that voice effects are routed to the microphone channels. Now the effects are included on each individual channel in the multi-track output instead of only in the main stereo mix. This means that when making multi-track recordings in post-fader mode, you'll have the voice effects applied to each individual track when editing them in post-production. We've also made a few updates to the RØDECaster Pro II companion software called Rode Central. You can now configure your smart pads and audio channels exactly like you can on the RØDECaster Pro II, including adjusting the parameters for the advanced audio processing for each of those channels. And of course, you'll be able to control the new submixing functionality via the software. Essentially, Rode Central now mirrors exactly what you can do on the unit itself, making it super easy to set up your RØDECaster Pro II exactly how you would like it, but via your computer. Be sure to download the latest version of Rode Central via the link in the description. And that's the new firmware for the RØDECaster Pro II. We hope that you enjoy the new update. The RØDECaster Pro II is the most powerful audio solution for content creators, and it keeps on getting better. We have more updates that will be launching really soon, including the addition of more virtual channels, making the RØDECaster Pro II even more versatile for streaming. As always, we truly value your feedback and suggestions for what you'd like your RØDECaster Pro II to be able to do, so please keep them coming. Until next time, happy recording.